Hey everyone, welcome back to Byte Secure. What if I told you I could hack your Wi-Fi right now, steal your data, spy on your Netflix binge, or worse? Don't believe me? Stick around, because today I'm showing you how I'd hack your Wi-Fi, and more importantly, how to stop me. This is cybersecurity made real, so hit that subscribe button and let's dive in. Alright, let's get down to business. The first thing any self-respecting Wi-Fi bandit like myself is going to try is cracking your password. I know, sounds obvious, right? But you'd be surprised how many people are rocking password 123 or their dog's name as their Wi-Fi security key. And let me tell you, that's like leaving your front door wide open with a neon sign saying free stuff inside. First things first, I'd fire up my trusty Kali Linux machine. Don't worry, you don't need to understand all the technical jargon. Just know that it's a hacker's toolbox. And it's got more tricks up its sleeve than a magician at a children's party. Now there are a bunch of tools I could use, but a classic is something called a brute force attack. Basically, I'd unleash a digital army of bots to try every combination of letters, numbers, and symbols until they crack your password. Sounds tedious, right? Well, it can be, especially if you've got a decent password. But here's the thing, most people don't. They go for something short, simple, and easy to remember. And that's their downfall. See, with a weak password, my little bot army can crack it in a matter of minutes, maybe even seconds. And boom, just like that, I'm in. Once I'm connected to your network, it's game over. I can see all the devices connected to your Wi-Fi, from your laptop to your smart fridge. I can intercept your internet traffic, potentially snagging your login credentials, credit card info, you name it. It's like I'm sitting right next to you on the couch, except you have no idea I'm there, so how do you stop me? Simple. Use a strong, unique password for your Wi-Fi. And I'm not talking about something like summer 2023 or your cat's birthday. We're talking at least 12 characters, a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Think of it like this. The more random and complex your password, the longer it'll take my bots to crack it. And hey, if you're worried about forgetting your super secure password, write it down on a piece of paper and stick it under your keyboard. It's better to have a slightly inconvenient password than to have your entire digital life compromised. Trust me on this one. Okay, so you've got a super strong password, kudos to you. But don't get too cocky just yet. There's another sneaky way I could weasel my way into your Wi-Fi network, and it's called WPS. WPS stands for Wi-Fi Protected Setup, and in theory, it's supposed to make connecting to your Wi-Fi easier. You know, for those of us who can't be bothered to remember a 12-character password with enough symbols to make your head spin. But in reality, WPS is like leaving a spare key under your welcome mat. Convenient, sure, but also a massive security risk. See, WPS uses something called a PIN code to connect devices to your network. It's an 8-digit code that's usually printed on a sticker on your router. Sounds secure enough, right? Wrong. The problem with WPS is that it's riddled with vulnerabilities, like, seriously, it's like Swiss cheese over here. There are tools I can use to exploit these flaws and brute force my way through your WPS PIN in a matter of hours, sometimes even faster. And once I'm in, well, it's the same story as before. I'm on your network, snooping on your data, and generally being a nuisance. Now you might be thinking, but Linus, my router has a WPS button. I have to physically press it to connect devices. And you're right, some routers do have that extra layer of security. But guess what? It doesn't really matter. Even if your router has a physical WPS button, the underlying protocol is still vulnerable. I can bypass that button entirely using certain hacking tools and exploit those same WPS flaws to gain access to your network. It's like having a security guard who falls asleep on the job every time you turn your back. So what's the solution? Simple disable WPS. I know it's convenient. But trust me, the minor inconvenience of typing in your super strong password is a small price to pay for peace of mind. To disable WPS, you'll need to log into your router's settings. It's usually as easy as typing in your router's IP address into your web browser. Once you're in, look for the WPS settings, usually under the wireless or security tab. Disable it, save your changes, and boom, you've just thwarted a whole category of Wi-Fi attacks. You're welcome. Chapter 3. Evil Twin Attack. Alright, you've got a strong password, you've disabled WPS, you're practically Fort Knox at this point. But hold on, I've got one more trick up my sleeve, and this one's a real doozy. The Evil Twin Attack. Picture this. You're at your favorite coffee shop, sipping on a latte, and browsing the web. You connect to the Wi-Fi, coffee shop free Wi-Fi, because hey, free internet is free internet, right? But what you don't know is that I'm sitting at the table next to you, grinning mischievously, because that coffee shop free Wi-Fi network, yeah, that's mine. See, with an Evil Twin Attack, I create a fake Wi-Fi network that looks identical to a legitimate one. I even give it the same name and password if there is one. So, when you connect to my evil twin, you think you're connecting to the real deal, but you're actually connecting to my little honeypot. Once you're connected, I can intercept all your internet traffic just like before. But, here's the kicker. Since you're connected to my network, I can even redirect you to fake websites that look identical to the real ones. Imagine logging into your bank account, only to find out later that you've just handed over your credentials to yours truly. Not a fun thought, right? So how do you protect yourself from this digital doppelganger? Well, the first line of defense is awareness. Always double-check the network name before you connect, especially in public places. Look for any typos or slight variations in the name. If something seems off, it probably is. But the best way to protect yourself from an evil twin attack and pretty much any other Wi-Fi related shenanigans is to use a VPN. A VPN, or a virtual private network, is like a secret tunnel for your internet traffic. It encrypts all the data that's sent between your device and the internet, making it virtually impossible for me to snoop on your activity, even if you're connected to my evil twin. It's like trying to eavesdrop on a conversation in a foreign language. You might hear the words, but you won't understand a thing. There are tons of great VPN services out there, both free and paid. Do your research, find one that you trust, and make it a habit to connect to your VPN whenever you're on a public Wi-Fi network. Trust me, your data will thank you for it. So that's how I'd hack your Wi-Fi: weak passwords, WPS flaws, or an evil twin. Scary, right? But you've got the power to stop me: strong passwords, no WPS, and a solid VPN. Which trick surprised you most? Drop it in the comments and let's talk security. If this saved your Wi-Fi, hit that like button and subscribe for more cybersecurity hacks, pun intended. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.